Hello, welcome to Bars and Bells. In this practice, we will be working on 5 different versions of our squats for both strength and mobility, as well as our plank walkouts and core tension. Let's get started. In parallel, we'll start with our knees over toes squats. Standing tall, gently press your knees over your toes, keeping your shoulders stacked over your hips. From here, drive into the floor and extend to tall, squeezing the butts, pulling the kneecaps up. Repeat, knees over toes. This time, press out of this and roll up to a two-legged balance. Finding stability here, keeping our knees straight, slowly flying the floor with the heels. Repeat one more time. Knees over toes, extend to tall, press and grow up, control the down. Let's reverse it. Go up first. This time, press the knees towards over the toes. Find the heels, extend to tall. One more time, roll up. Knees over toes, heels come down, press to tall. Same moves from the slightly turned out position. Pulling the floor together, knees over toes, pressing to tall, rolling up to find your balance. Control the down. Again, knees over toes, staying tucked under, drive down, extend, keep pressing into the floor and grow up. Control the down. This time, we go up first, our knees drive out, our heels find the floor, press to tall. Keep going up, one more time, knees over toes, heels come down, press to tall. One more version of this, pointing and getting a little bit wider, pulling the floor together as we sink low, pressing away and keep growing up to find your balance, holding, slow down. Pull the floor together to send the knees over the toes. Press down and out to extend the hips. Go to tall. Control down. 2 in the reverse. Up first. Knees over toes. Heels find the floor. Drive down, extend. One more time. Up. Knees. Heels. Press to tall. Whew. Shake it out. 1 squat series down. We're going to work on our plank walkouts. First plank walkout, regular plank hold. Standing up tall, gently tuck your chin and forward fold yourself down towards the floor. Try to keep your knees nice and straight, staying in that telephone booth-like position, and then slowly walking yourself out to a regular high plank. That means hands are under shoulders, toes are tucked, or knees in modified, hips squeeze, tuck under. Pull the floor together, brace your abs, squeeze your butts, then hold for 5. High tension, I couldn't move you. 3, 2, lift your hips up to the sky, walk your hands back towards your feet, and unfold yourself back up to tall. Shake it out. Round 2 of squats. This time, you're going to assume your regular squat stance. From here, we'll pull ourselves low, keeping our chest lifted. Let's hang out. No matter what height you're at here, our heels are heavy on the floor. From here, push down and out and stand tall. Let's add a little bit more on while we're down there. Pulling ourselves down. This time, with our chest lifted, could we just extend our arms out to the side? Opening up. Maybe even bringing those arms towards overhead. Pulling them back into your sides. And then pressing to tall. Again, pull ourselves low. From here, let's add a little external rotation on those hips. Gently pry open a leg, sending a knee behind you, but keep that chest lifted. Pull it back to center. Other side. Pry open that leg. Pull it back to center, and up. One more. Take that breath, pulling down. This time a little internal rotation. Knee towards the floor, internally rotate on that hip, but keeping the pelvis stationary. And the other side, and back to center, and then drive down to stand up. Whew, lots of movements there. Shaking it out. On this next plank walkout, either hold the regular plank or take your hands a step forward into a more extended position. Roll yourself down through that forward fold. Stay tight to the body on the down. Take a breath at the bottom, keeping the knees as straight as possible. Walk yourself out. Regular plank for a second. Keep the tension high. Maybe take one more step forward with those hands and hold. Pulling the floor together underneath you. Tucking the hips, bracing the core. 5, 4, 3, 2, hips lift. Hands meet feet. And slowly roll yourself back up. Squat version number 3, the Seiza sit. With your feet in parallel underneath you, we'll gently press our knees towards over our toes. And then we're gonna sink a little lower so our heels lift. From here, knees land on the floor, hips extend, pressing through, untuck your toes and sit back. Coming back up to standing, we extend our hips forward, toes tuck, rocking back with or without hands, find your heels, stay low, and then press to tall. Let's repeat a couple more times. Knees over toes, then keep sinking, heels will have to lift, knees land, hips extend, untuck the toes, sit back down. Squeeze the glutes, extend the hips, toes tuck. Rock back, find the toes this time, no heels, stay up on that balance. Push into the floor and extend to tall. Hold that balance and then control the down. This time, let's go up. Stay on those tiptoes as the knees press towards over the toes. Staying stacked this time through. Knees land, hips extend, untuck toes, sit back. Last time to stand. Hips extend, toes tuck. Stay on your toes as you rock back. Hold this balance. Press into the floor to tall, and then control the down with those heels. Nice. Shaking it out. Back to our plank walkout. Maybe take a little step further away from center. Rolling yourself forward. Pull the rib cage onto the hips as you roll down. Taking that breath at the bottom. Walking yourself first out to that regular high plank. Either staying there or a 1-2 step out to a walkout plank here. Again, tension's high still. Squeeze the butt, core braced, pulling the floor together. Breathing under that shield for 4, 3, 2, tail tilts, hips lift, walking yourself back in, unrolling to tall. Nice. Squats, round 4 of 5. Starting in our second position, we'll take a slightly wider stance. Feet slightly pointed out, inseams forward. Right now, pull the floor together underneath you as you come down, hips press forward. And then just drive into the floor and stand up. We'll repeat, adding some transfers each way. Pull down. This time, drive into the floor to press over, extending those hips forward. Then start pulling on that straight leg and driving with the other leg, extending on the other side, hips forward. Repeat again. Pull on that leg and then press away. This time pressing so much, we're gonna point that leg and lift most of it from that glute. Pull back across, hips forward. Transfer the weight, extend this leg, pull back across. Drive, point. This time let's lift that foot slightly off the floor, engaging that glute. Drive into the floor to straighten the knee, extending the hips forward. Knee goes back over toe. Toe ball heel, press to the other side. Hips extend. Transfer weight, glute engage. Drive into the floor to a straighten. Knee goes back over the toe. One more time each side. Across. Transfer the weight. Lift with the glute. Drive into the floor, extend. Added bonus. Try to roll up and find that balance. 3, 2, heel finds the floor. Knee goes back over toe. Last time. Other side. Press across. Hips extend. Feel the glute. Lift. Extend the knee, roll up to find that balance, holding for 4, 3, 2, control the down. Knee goes back over the toe, pull to center, drive down to stand up tall. Shake it out. Plank walkout. Could you take a step further? Roll yourself down. Breathing at the bottom. Walking to the regular plank first, establishing that high tension right away, and then adding that extension if you'd like, walking your hands further away from center and holding for 5, 4, 3, these are slow seconds, that's okay, 2, and then with control, keeping those hips high, walk yourself back up via that fold. Breathing and stacking. We have one last squat variation for this practice. We'll come to our sumo squat. Stepping a little wider than the last time. Let's pull ourselves down. Feel that power in those inner thighs as we press and find a low balance. Holding, hips are still forward. Point the leg, land toe ball heels soft in the center. Press to the other side. Hold, hips extend. Point, toe ball heels center. Press, hold. Point, center, press, hold. Really try to stick that landing. Point, toe ball heel, one more time each side. We'll try to get these last 2 perfect. Center, extend, hold, hips forward, knee side. Point, land center, press to tall. One more plank walkout to finish out this practice. How low can you go? Roll yourself down through that forward fold. No matter how far you get out of this plank, make sure you're keeping those hips in line with shoulders and glutes and abs braced. Walking yourself out to your extended plank the last time here for 10 seconds. 10, 9, breathe. 5, 3, 2, slowly walking back up. Last forward fold to stand. Stacking yourself up 1 vertebrae at a time. And breathe. Nice. Thanks for joining us today in that short but efficient squat and core workout. We're Bars and Bells. We'll do this again soon. Stay strong and see you soon.